Hello, everybody. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to Tarot Talk Live, and welcome to my entire soul tribe. My name is Catherine, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so entertainment purposes, purpose only. Okay, so please sit back and enjoy the reading. We are getting into the senses of Nancy tonight. Okay, we've already looked into the sense of sight, smell, taste, hearing to try to see what it was that Nancy sensed that night. Okay, and there was some very interesting energies that came up during those readings. Okay, especially the sense of sight. I want you all to go back and look at that video. But tonight we are going to be focusing on, or today, Nancy's sense of hearing, what it is she actually heard. And today is May 10th. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. And considering this is Mother's Day, I definitely want to take the time for a moment of silence for Nancy. Happy Mother's Day, Nancy. Okay, guys. What did Nancy feel? Okay. What did she feel? Was there a specific sensation or a touch? Something that she felt, something that touched her that made her uneasy or uncomfortable or that brought fear? Was there a touch that actually gave her some sort of comfort? What physical sensations did Nancy feel that night? We are going to tap into that. And I've pre-written the questions this time. Normally I'll write the questions with you. I'm going to try to speed this reading up. I have a lot of other business to attend to. And like I said, today's Mother's Day. And I am going to be spending some time with my children today. So again, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there who are mothers and those who take care of little ones. Blessings to you. Our journey never stops, okay? I don't care how old they get, it never ends. All right, so the first question that we want to look at, and please, by the way, you guys, make sure that you're hitting that like button for me. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't done that, please do that now. That definitely helps with the algorithms. I appreciate it more than you know. So thank you so much in advance for everybody who hit that like button. All right. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit that like button, and also put a yellow heart in the comments. I am going to be doing a drawing for a free reading soon. We are almost at 100 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you are. And check on my other channels, you guys. Please support me on both of my other channels, Queen Cancer Tarot and Tarot Talk Live. I want to grow across all three of my channel platforms. There's lots to offer everyone, and I do fun giveaways already on Queen Cancer Tarot. So if you haven't, make sure you're subscribed over there, guys. All right, so let's get to these questions. So the first question we want to ask is, what physical sensation stood out most to Nancy that night? Okay, similar question as before. We're going to ask it again, but this time with physical sensations or touch. What is it that touched Nancy that stood out to her the most? Okay, what is it that she would have remembered the most? Okay, what affected her the most? Did Nancy experience warmth or coldness, pressure, piercing, or numbness? What were the actual sensations that she felt? Describe those. And then we want to see, what did Nancy physically feel before or as things went left? Okay. or has the situation changed? And if you know what I mean, you know. And lastly, we want to ask, what physical object in Nancy's house carries the strongest energetic imprint? So basically, what object in that house either was present during something that carried the most energetic weight? What object may have been touched by the perpetrator the most that is in that home? So this is very important questions, and it could definitely lead to other things if the right people were watching. So please, everybody, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? It's amazing what just a few likes and a few shares can do to the progress, the growth of a channel. So please do that for me, guys. All right, so let's start with the first question. We're going to look at our personal oracle box here. This is for Queen Cancer Tarot, Tarot Talk Live, and She Reads Tarot Collective. All three of us share this oracle box here. Okay. What physical sensations stood out most to Nancy that night? I've got friendship in the reverse has come out. I have love triangle in the reverse. I have hold off. Were there three people holding her? Was this someone that she thought was a friend that was not a friend, or someone that was being very unfriendly? We have theft here. Lock your doors, watch your money. Loved ones taking advantage, you guys. It literally says loved ones taking advantage. Scammers and energy vampire. And then we have love triangle in the reverse. Were there two people there holding her and they weren't friends? They were there to take something from her. Look at what we have under the deck, y'all. Okay, let's look at the true emotional deck here. Oh, there's a card in here, y'all. There's two cards in here. Okay. Archangel Michael and Hopeless coming up again. I don't know how these cards got mixed in from the last reading. They did, but we'll keep those there. I will keep those there. I'm not going to discount those because Archangel Michael has arrived, and this is one of the critical readings that I kind of held off doing because it's just like it's a lot, you know, to think of anybody putting their slimy hands on an 84-year-old woman. Unbelievable to me. And y'all, we keep getting this card. We keep getting this card. Married. Someone that was married touching her in a bad way. Firestorm. What is happening? This stood out the most to her. Marriage keeps coming up. And then we have friendship in the reverse and love triangle in the reverse. What's happening here? Some sort of a firestorm or a fight between three people, and two of them are married. Hold off, one of them holding the other person, perhaps. True colors. Left you hanging. Left on red. Left bleeding. I don't know. What do you think? Let's look at the tarot messages because that's concerning. What physical sensation stood out most to Nancy that night? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Devil. Okay. All right. This is all about someone who made some sort of plan and the plans went wrong. Someone did something foolish. Okay. And we have the Devil. Okay. There's an energy where people were playing or messing around with things that they did not have a handle on. They had no control over the situation. Things went completely left and got out of hand. People went too far. It's like somebody made a mistake, but it's like they were in control by other forces. We have love triangle in the reverse. So again, there was like some sort of third party entity, person, energy, spirit that was involved in this situation and things went badly. There, I feel like someone was misled into a situation and they had no choice but to continue or to go through with it. They had gone too far. See, we have the Magician. See what I'm saying? There's an energy of there was powers or forces behind the scenes that were controlling these events, and these people were bound to this magician. They had to carry out these events. Okay, things had to be carried out. We have the Ace of Cups here. So this is all about some sort of a new opportunity or someone who's looking to have a more intimate or deeper level, or they're looking to go to the next level in the connection. But the devil is not ever going to be honest. The devil never tells the truth. The devil will always lie and make promises that things are going to be received. If you just do this, if you just do that. But this was a very, very bad decision and a very bad planning. Okay. There was no follow through or no thought process involved beyond whatever it was these people were promised or whatever they thought they were going to get for doing what this person wanted them to do. This was Six of Pentacles, see, giving and receiving, one-sided. This is an energy of someone is calling the shots, or there's an energy of they were being paid to do this, okay? And they went too far. We have the World. See, they were being paid to do this, and they were to cause an ending, or they were to take Nancy away. And that is exactly what took place, you guys. Mm-mm-mm. Did Nancy experience warmth or coldness, pressure, piercing, or numbness? Did Nancy experience warmth or coldness, pressure, piercing, or numbness? Okay, so let's see what we get here. Oh my God, you guys, listen, look at this, what we got. The first card. Take some time to think first. Take some time to think first. Not so fast. I want to run away from you. Do you see what's going on here? This is an energy of trying to get away and someone grabbing her or stopping her or blocking her. She didn't have time to think. I'm thinking there was a lot of anxiety. I'm thinking her heart was racing. And that is not good for someone that has heart problems, the way that Nancy did. She experienced a high level of anxiety. And I feel that her heart rate was up. And I also feel that she had someone holding her off, trying to keep her from running. Perhaps that's why there were droplets near the front door. Perhaps. Let's see what else we get here. Did Nancy experience warmth or coldness, pressure, piercing, or numbness? What feelings did Nancy experience that night? That one in the reverse. So we have future in the reverse. Setting goals in the reverse. See, not having time to plan. I feel that there was a very high level of anxiety. Okay. And she wanted to get away. See, we have decision. This is what I'm saying. She had no time to make decisions. There was a high level of anxiety. She was under extreme fear. Her heart had to be going so fast. I know how hard my heart beats just in regular situations that kind of, throw me off. So just imagine being 84, imagine being afraid, imagine some very terrifying demonic energy in your home at 1-2 o'clock in the morning. So if you can only imagine, there was a very extreme amount of anxiety. I'm sure her chest, her heart was beating. Things were happening. We have summer and sleep. Hot, sleep, nightmares, paying attention to your dreams, different pillow and mattress, no phone in bed. Do you see what this says? Literally, I feel that as things were heating up or things were progressing, Nancy was trying to come up with some sort of a way. It was like the fight or flight response. Everything was about reaching out for help, calling someone, getting away, but she could not do any of those things. She was held off or constricted. It may have even been, I'm not going to assume. Let's continue to look at the cards here. We're going to look at what's the vibe here. Okay. And then we'll look at the tarot messages here. Okay. Yeah. Look, karmics, third parties. I'm telling you right now, there were 3 people in Nancy's home. I don't know if she was the third person, but there were a total of at least 2 people that were there. Tension. Look at this. Look at it. Stressed out, migraines, and worry. This is what she was experiencing. It was a lot of stress, a high level of anxiety and stress. We even have love affair under the deck. So I'm telling you, these were 2 people. And with boundaries, there's an energy and chaos. People went too far. I'm going to tell you right now, people went too far. They crossed boundaries. I feel like there was some sort of a medical episode that Nancy may have experienced because of this. And in the chaos, they knew that they had to get rid of the evidence, which was Nancy herself, unfortunately. Let's look at the tarot messages. What did Nancy experience? Warmth, coldness, pressure, piercing, numbness. Just going to pull 3 here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. Again, this is another signifier that talks about marriage. We keep getting marriage. And we have the 2 of Wands. This is a doorway. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. So someone making a decision. Okay, someone making a decision. And with this new opportunity, this could be a lot of money. This could be a lot of money here. The Hierophant, that is being ascended. So Nancy felt herself ascending. She felt herself going through a doorway or a portal. And at the underneath the deck, there's a new opportunity waiting. Do you see what I'm saying here? I don't like what I'm saying. Okay? I don't like what I'm saying. I don't like what this is implying. But rewards. Some sort of reward. Collecting a reward. I feel that things came to a unfortunate end for Nancy. See, we have the Sun after all of this. So again, I am telling you that there was some sort of a spiritual comfort. We have Archangel Michael here. It came out twice. So I'm definitely telling you that there was protection and angels there for Nancy, but I feel that unfortunately she transitioned throughout the chaos and the high stress of this event and the heartbreaking events that she experienced because of it and people that were involved. So what did Nancy physically feel before or as things went left? I hate asking this question, but I'm just going to pull a few cards. What did Nancy physically feel before or as things went left? We have the Clock. Needs time, takes time in cycles, time to heal and progress. And we have Palm Tree in the reverse. This talks about being able to endure. She literally felt the clock ticking. She felt that I feel like she felt that her time was coming to an end here because this is endurance in the reverse with Palm Tree. Flexibility, stability, being able to withstand. Time running out. She physically felt time running out. That is just awful. And we have the Hammer. I don't know what this is about. I don't want to think of anything, but we have Hammer and we have Lightning. So I don't know if there was some sort of event that took place that was some sort of an immediate end when it comes to Nancy's life. I don't know if she panicked and this was how things transpired or how things went left, right? But there's just an indication of just not. So I'm just going to look at the tarot messages now. I'm done with that question. That was a little different. I didn't expect that. I don't like that. Hammer and Lightning. I don't like that. So we have the Moon in the reverse. This is like someone feeling a high level of anxiety. Okay. This talks about the need to move past your anxieties, the need to get past your fears. There was so much fear that Nancy was experiencing that I believe she was having some sort of a episode or a panic attack or something was going on. And look, the Knight of Swords. Things went left and they went left quickly. The Knight of Swords is all about someone being in a rush or some sort of a game changing event that has taken place. And with this panic attack, her anxieties, things going left and haywire, I feel like people got nervous. We have the Six of Cups here and we have the Lovers. Okay. Again, under the deck, we have more references to a married couple or people that were, more than friends. Okay. And then we have the King of Swords. This is a reference of legal matters or the law. And we have the Ace of Wands. Someone did something illegal. Someone acted out of fear. Someone was under pressure. Someone also had some sort of a commitment, or they made some sort of a promise, or there was a contract, or they had to do this. This was not, they had an agreement with others to do this. So they couldn't turn back. All right. What physical object in Nancy's house carries the strongest energetic imprint? What physical object in Nancy's house carries the strongest energetic finger imprint? So we have no, it will not happen. Making the wrong decision. Okay, so I feel there may have been something that Nancy used to fight back. So if there was something that was broken, abuse. Okay, so no and abuse. So Nancy was fighting back. There's an energy of using something to deter someone from hurting her. Okay, so there was something in that home that is either broken, something that was thrown, something that's not in its place, that was used by Nancy in a way to defend herself. Okay, under the deck, we have Ascension and Endings. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. What physical object in Nancy's house carries the strongest energetic imprint? Grounding, higher understanding. Endings, walking away. So it had to be where she walked. It had to be something on the ground where she walked. It could be the floors. It could be the floors, the tile, the something holds the most energy because that is where the most activity took place, that may have been the most heinous. Okay. Or it could be where something happened to Nancy and Nancy met her ending, unfortunately. With Ascension and Endings, I'm going to tell you right now. There was some place where Nancy fought back. Some place where Nancy was hurt, actually. And this is also the place where Nancy lost. Nancy lost that fight. Nancy transitioned inside of this home. That is just what I'm getting from all of this, you guys. I wish you understood the feeling that I'm getting with this energy in this house. Something happened and the house knows. Nancy was hurt in a heinous way by people that she thought were friends, that she trusted. And one or two of these people, I believe, were married or involved. I'm just going to end it at that. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not saying anybody's names. I'm not doing any of that. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Look at this, y'all. I can't make it up. Engagement ring. How many times do you need to see these things over and over before you start to put one and two together? There is some sort of, perhaps maybe even a ring or jewelry that was left behind. I keep saying this. We have House of Cards or Hand of Cards. Look at this. Hand and engagement ring. This may be key. There may be a ring that someone dropped or came off someone's hand, or Nancy's ring, or something that holds a lot of energy that is in that house right now. We have the snake here with Cupid's arrow and cameras. So definitely the house is remembering something. Girl with the snake. So the house is remembering some girl that is involved with the snake. It could be someone that is married. It could have been an energy of a married couple. We have Cupid's arrow again and snake. So come on, you guys, put two and two together. Put two and two together. That house has seen things. The camera has picked it up. Did the camera pick up? Is there footage of someone's hand wearing a ring? You guys, come on. Use your thought process and look inside and outside of the boxes. Okay? That is the way you need to look at tarot or listen to tarot messages. Keep a very open mind. Okay? Very open mind. It could be as literal as a camera that was inside Nancy's home that actually got footage of some girl with a snake that wearing an engagement ring or some sort of a ring was shown on someone's hand, not showing your hand, not showing your hand. And we have engagement ring. Come on, people. Let's use our thought processes and tarot the way it was intended. Okay. Wow. Let's look at the tarot messages. What physical object in Nancy's house carries the strongest energetic imprint? Could it be a jewelry or a ring that she was wearing? So we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is all about not having, it's like someone who's failing, or they're waiting on their person to come in and defend them, and their person doesn't show up, right? It's like putting in more work than the other person is, right? Not sticking around in a situation. It's also talks about abandonment. Not seeing things through. What was abandoned? We have the Justice card. Hello. Karma. Karma, cause and effect, justice. Could someone have left something behind? And we have the Page of Swords, right? This Page of Swords is all about being anxious. It's all about asking questions, but like in a third party sense, okay, or an indirect way. Being curious, wanting to know why this is the way it is here. So someone who's curious, could it be a detective, or could it be a private investigator, or could it be the FBI? Someone found something with justice here. This is also striking. Justice of the peace. I think about rings. I think about someone having a wedding ring. That is just what is coming to my mind here. Okay. And we have temperance here and the Two of Swords. So someone trying to keep things quiet. Someone made some sort of a decision, or there's some sort of a hidden object or hidden information that we don't know about yet. There is something hidden in that house that we don't know, that we haven't found or we haven't seen, or either we haven't heard about. It could have already been found by this third party investigator, these lawmen with the justice card. They may have already found out about it, but they're keeping quiet about it. There's something that they have up their sleeve. There's more information. We're going to be finding out something very soon, folks. I'm telling you right now. Go check out my readings, the first three. The first three readings, go check them out. And I also talked about when this case would come to a head, or when things would really start to pick up, or when someone would be located, or Nancy being located. Please go check out those readings. It is very interesting. And we are going to come back and we're going to look at that final sense, which is that sixth sense that we all have. We don't always use, but it's intuition. Okay. What was Nancy's intuition on that night? Okay. Is there anything that Nancy may have felt? Okay. Anything that she may have sensed before this took place? Anything that gave her a moment of pause? What was it, and when did that occur? Okay. So we're going to take a look at that in the next reading. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other channels. And I love you guys, and I'll see you back here later. Don't forget, I am running a sale through the end of tonight, I believe, you guys. So make sure you get your orders in. Go to the website. The link is below. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.